Wow, I can't believe we have taken literally a $10 bill and turned it into $1,000 so far. Although I did spend some of that money going thrifting again, of course. How else are we going to keep snowballing that money into $10,000? If you're new here, hi, I'm Amber. I'm a reseller and I'm doing a $10 into $10,000 challenge. What I'm going to do with that money is hopefully finish my basement. We just got a new house. So if you've been around for this for a while, I upload very slowly because I do work a full-time job and I kind of do this on the side, but there's been there was a death in the family, so I took some time off for that, and then we had some vacation going on, and of course preparing to move. So it's been a little bit since I filmed a video, and honestly I don't even remember what is in half of these bags. Like, I don't even know when I went to the Goodwill bins, probably a month or so ago, and I never got around to processing it. I'm a little behind on listing because of all those things combined, but we'll get through it. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit slow to make $10,000, but hey, that's the life of a part-time reseller. So yeah, but let's update on what sold from last time. So leftover, we had $820.63 because I went wild and I spent a lot of money at the Goodwill bins the last time because we were at $1,000, but you know. But this Everlane striped button-down silk top sold on Poshmark for $35. So back in the bank is $28. Then my favorite find was this vintage Burberrys visor that I modeled for this picture, and it sold on Poshmark for $90. So back in the bank is $72. And then these shoes that I haven't heard of before called Glur Ups, they were like wool slippers. They sold for $40 in the middle of the summer on Poshmark. So back in the bank is $32. Then the vintage Burberrys flat cap that my grandma found and went viral on Facebook. I think I should set up her own account, honestly. Maybe she should be giving autographs, although no one recognized her when we went on vacation, so I guess she's not that famous, but almost 9 million people saw her video on Facebook, so I don't know. But yeah, that flat cap sold on eBay for $70, and back in the bank is $54.84. Then these Chaco sandals sold for $30, and back in the bank is $22.51. And then the Vans ASPCA, like cat print shoes, I told you it would sell quickly. I thought around $20, but they had a little bit more wear than I thought. So I accepted an offer on Depop for $12. But back in the bank is still $9.68. Very quick flip. I believe they were listed only like less than a week, so whatever. And then the biggest sale from this is the vintage Pikachu big fat plush, sold on Depop for my asking price of $150. Yes. And so back in the bank from that is $144.09. I'm very ecstatic with that sale. Amazing. And then the Dansko brown shoes sold for $49 on Poshmark. Back in the bank is $37.70. Then these gray Duluth trading overalls sold on Depop for $38, and back in the bank is $39.65. And the St. John blue skirt sold for $50 on Poshmark. Back in the bank is $40. And the Kate Spade little cosmetic pencil case pouch, whatever, sold for $10 on Poshmark. Not as great as I was hoping, but it did have some flaws. But back in the bank is $7.05. And then this new to me brand called Dish. It's an Australian brand. Those white shorts sold for $30 on Poshmark, and back in the bank is $24. Then these Birkenstock brown sneakers, which I think was on the last episode. so long ago I can barely remember, but they sold for $55. All right, that's taken care of now. My husband was just making steak inside, and yeah, fire alarm goes off, whatever. Where were we? Did I say they were back in the bank was $44 from those Birkenstock shoes? I don't know. But then this Harley Davidson purple riding jacket sold for $51.20 on Whatnot of all places, just a static listing. And I'm out of breath. But back in the bank is $44.94. Then another Harley Davidson shirt, the Hawaii Aloha gray shirt, sold for $28 on Poshmark. So back in the bank is $22.40. And then the Lexus cargo net sold very quickly actually when I was on vacation, but I had time away or whatever, so people could still purchase if they wanted to, but it would just ship out later. But it sold for $30.60 on eBay, so back in the bank is $22.27. And then this Forever 21 skirt, yeah, Forever 21, it sold for $32 on Poshmark. So back in the bank is $25.60. But this is why I am always harping about brand does not mean that it can sell. Like, you know. But style, if it's in style, you can sell pretty much any brand, no name brand. If it's the style, like this was, cottagecore, coquette, whatever. I don't even know how to say it. But yeah. So style-based pickups do very well. Anyway, and then another, this one isn't style, but it's more, well, I guess it could be. I labeled it as grunge because it was flawed. This vintage alpaca cardigan sold for $38 on Poshmark. So back in the bank, $30.40. But like literally, it had some repaired holes and it had, I think, 4 or 5 unrepaired holes. So like in total, like 10 holes, like half repaired. But I labeled it as grunge and flawed as well, but also it being alpaca, that drove up the price, even though it is flawed. So you got to keep that in mind when you're sourcing. And then these Build-A-Bear red sneakers sold for $5.10 on Depop. And back in the bank is $3.86. I always pick up Build-A-Bear stuff. It's always lightweight. Usually sells. Whatever. I'm glad $3.86 is back in my pocket for virtually, I don't know, less than $1.59, to be honest. It's not a pound worth of little shoes for a plush animal, and someone gets to appreciate it. So yeah. And then this Salt Life hat sold on Poshmark for $12, and back in the bank from that is $7.05. And then let's see, Plato's Closet bought 38 items for $103.16. And then Once Upon a Child bought 73 items for $110.25. So yay! I think we're definitely back over the $1,000 threshold. I didn't even add it up, so who knows. But I went to the Goodwill bins only once in this span of time, because of all those things I mentioned before, and I spent $64. And then I did some garage sailing and I spent $87.50. And then at one estate sale, I bought a bunch of linens. Ew, old bed sheets. Ugh. No. And that was $70. Also in that I have like a little shirt. I don't know if I showed it on the video or not. If not, it is just like a vintage arrow. Unfortunately not the best one that you can get, but I'm pretty sure I showed it in the video. Anyway, so the total then coming out that I spent is $221.50. So then this is our new total for this week, month, whenever I post, to be honest. But now let's get into the fun part, the haul. Although seeing all this money is fun too. in my opinion. We're gonna start off with, I bought a bunch of like arts and crafts for Reselling, the consignment place that I'm gonna do at the end of this month. So we have this monster truck paint. I'm not even showing the front. There it is. This little glove, make something, whatever. DIY electronic motor robot kit. I forgot about my goose. Look how cute and tiny it is. I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet. I mean, he has some, you know, little marks and stuff, but he's still adorable and mine. He's gonna sit there for now. I got a bunch of these little VR tech. I don't know if kids still use them or not, but we're gonna find out. Like leapfrog. Another little leapfrog thing. And then these are the, oh no, these are all leapfrog. No, VR tech too. I don't know. I'm not in the loop with kids, but these were mostly, these two are brand new. This one was open, but the thing is still in there, and this seemed pretty much brand new as well. So whatever, we'll see how that goes. Then a toy I didn't get from or for the consignment is this little Mario Kart toy. I have another one that I haven't even listed yet, and yet I bought it again. They're going, I think, well, when I looked the first time, for about $30 in non-tested condition on eBay, so I don't have the thing to test it, so that's what I'm gonna hope for. First, we have this Nike kids puffer jacket for our consignment. Cynthia Rowley shorts for ThredUp. Cat and Jack jacket for consignment. I think I was just picking up the kids' consignment this time. I don't think I'm going to take anything to Once Upon a Child. This Carhartt shirt. I don't know. I might. We'll see. Oh, I got this yellow Lab Co. It just looked very nice quality, but it doesn't resell for much, but I got it for myself. Does this not have a brand? Question mark? I don't know. It does not have a size. What was I thinking? What was I thinking doing this? Is this not even open? What in the world? Why did I get this without a size? That just makes everything so much harder. No, it has a size, 66 centimeters. I don't know what this little brand is. I don't know, might be from China or something like that, but it's cute for the winter, and that's what the consignment sale is. It's in at the end of July/August, but it's for like winter clothing, so. This new with tags outdoor research hat. It retailed for $29. Gonna sell that on my own. This Tabitha Brown table runner, yeah. It retailed for $18. I just thought it was cute. Okay, what do we got here? 90 degrees kid skirt. You know what? I think I am gonna run it by Once Upon a Child first, just to see. I mean, it's less items for me to tag and quicker money, so. Then this Nike one piece. We got a new with tags Victoria's Secret bra. This retailed for $36.95. we have these vintage Abercrombie cargo shorts. Literally, I don't remember most of this stuff. Oh, this is for my husband. It's just a bar stool little shirt. Oh, I got a Free People, I guess. Didn't remember that. This is gonna go to Plato's Closet. Carter's Halloween bib. Okay, I think this is super adorable. It's Pooh Bear, like a snowsuit, I guess. North Face with a trade-in, which I still have not done. I'm a horrible reseller. Let's just say that. I'm horrible. I don't follow up with what I say I'm gonna do, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. Somebody please help me. Somebody please help me be a better reseller. It's gonna happen eventually because we're moving, so I'm not gonna move that stuff with. It's gonna go in the shipping bag and it's gonna get shipped at some point. It has to by the end of July. I mean, we closed the 20th, so. What do we have here? Oh, it's a Tommy Bahama, and I got this because the yarn is made in Italy. It is very, very soft. Don't remember what the fabric content is. Oh, it's cut out, so who knows? Oh, no, it's not. Wrong side. Merino wool and polyamide. But yeah, cute. Twins in corduroy pants. New with tags and Nike button down. 90-degree kid shorts. Oh, this is a Stone Mountain leather bag going to thread up. Little NFL Build-A-Bear Bears top. I'm not really sure why I grabbed this, probably because it's literally no weight whatsoever, but there's really nothing going for it, and it does have some pilling and like a little stain on the shorts, but it's just a little Build-A-Bear set. A probably new Starbucks cup. The sticker's still on the bottom. I actually have this one in my personal collection. Actually, it looks kind of dirty on the top, so I don't know. But it didn't come with the straw, so that sucks. And we have a Fabletics bra. Looks like someone wanted $3 for it. I paid less. If it had the size in it, I would take it to Plato's, but it doesn't, so I'm going to sell it on my own. This is just an empty Coach case. Someone wanted 50 cents at a garage sale, which I think is pretty reasonable for an empty case. It does have some scuffing on it, but I have a pair of Coach sunglasses for sale that doesn't have the case, so I'll put that with that. Okay, then we have this kid's Adidas fluffy hoodie. And then this kind of weird collaboration, Adidas joggers, but with McDonald's All-American Games on it. Like, it's just a normal Adidas tag though, so like, I don't know. I didn't look them up, but I thought they should be good, even though they do have like some bleach spots. And some Zara shorts. Someone wanted $3 at their garage sale. I think probably this is what the tag is, or maybe a little boutique or something like that. And then I got this brand that's new to me. It is called Anna Paola. It's made in Italy. I was on the fence about getting this, but it ended up at the bottom of my cart, so then I obviously bought it. But it has like these scuff marks and stuff on it. I am gonna send it to ThredUp, so I don't know. We'll see, I suppose, how it does. It's pretty lightweight, so whatever. And then these Children Place jeans. Little Zara crop top for Plato's Closet. A little Chicago Nike hoodie for Once Upon a Child or the Consignment Place. Oh, this is inside out, but this is Aerie. Let's see, was it newer? No, it's from 21, so I don't know why I got this. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I feel like this is still in, so maybe I'll take the tags out and Plato's Closet will still take it, hopefully. And this is just Old Navy, but I just thought it was adorable. Little cardigan. And this is another new to me brand, May Adi. They were new with tags. It seemed kind of like a boutique kind of brand. I like the print, even though I don't really know what these are, like little beans or something maybe. But it should go for about $30 or so. And this Hannah Anderson, I'm gonna sell it on my own. It does have like a little spot up here that hopefully we can get out. Oh no, I didn't actually look at it too well. Apparently a spot back there too, so oopsie. Man, what happened? Oh, this is a Conan Gray tour hoodie. I can't even read what that says. Super Ache tour. Sorry, I don't really listen to Conan Gray, so I did not know. It doesn't have a date on it, so that's okay. Whatever. Hopefully there's some Conan Gray fans out there. We have another Hannah Anderson piece I'm gonna sell on my own. This one I don't believe has any flaws, except like the graphic on the dog cracking a little bit. But I always sell Hannah Anderson on my own. It sells pretty decent for me, especially on their own resale website. And then another North Face to trade in. And we have a bag of shoes, some UFOs. I've never sold this brand, but it is called Abeo or something like that. Comps seem pretty good, about $20 to $30 or so. These aren't gonna do that well, but they were in decent shape. I mean, for the bins, Definitely not a pound, just Coach sandals. My second time ever finding, I still don't even know how to say it, the brand, Picolinos or something like that. Not the cutest style, but I feel like it's kind of cottagey. And then I posted a reel about this on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. How these like Islander fisherman style Crocs were like in several years ago, maybe like 4 years ago, 4 to 5. And I sourced a pair actually on Vinted, and I sold them for like $100. I don't think this is the case anymore, but they're still super cute. And when I was researching them, I actually bought a pair for myself in a gray color. But yeah, hopefully these do, I don't know, 20, 25 now. Nowadays, this would have been gold 5 years ago. And then I picked up some Keen sandals. Always love selling this brand. Then these are just inserts for a pair of Jordans, so who really knows what they go to. And actually now that I'm looking, it doesn't even have a size, but I figured someone is looking for some insoles. A pair of kids shoes, these super adorable hot pink Crocs. These Tevas. And then these little Vans. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to sell them on my own, any of these kids stuff, or Once Upon a Child or the consignment place, but hey guys, I'm finally home from vacation, and I realized I never showed you what I got from the Goodwill bins while I was down in Charleston, South Carolina. Their Goodwill bins was not quite like mine. It took forever for them to do rotations, and like they had sheets over the items that they were just like pulling out, and then we had to wait forever for that to be like unveiled or whatever. Mine doesn't operate like that. They just roll away the bins that they're done with, and then they roll out the new ones, and then we wait like right in front of them, like behind a yellow line. This one was not like that. We had to wait like way over where else, and then when they were all like unclothed or whatever, you got to run over there basically. But anyway, I didn't stay long. I was dead tired. We were just in the car for 15 hours to drive there from Indiana, where I live. And so I was just dead tired, and I didn't feel like waiting that long. But I did get, I believe this is an authentic Gucci Beauty little bag. It seemed to be authentic to me. I have to do a little bit more research on it, but since it is like the beauty line, I feel like they wouldn't really replicate that, but I don't know. But this is what the inside looks like, and then it has the Gucci Beauty tag, and this tag back here. So yeah, I gotta do a little bit more research on that. I'm only hesitant because like this doesn't seem like it's on there right, like it's kind of crooked, so I think it's probably not authentic. But honestly, I'll probably just keep it for myself, since it does have like, it's kind of hard to tell with this shimmer, but it has like some scratches on it, and it won't sell for much anyway, but literally lightweight. I spent $10 on everything. My cousin actually found this made in the USA Aeropostale, super cute shirt. I'm not sure if it's a crop top or not, probably. Just, no, maybe not. But yeah, made in the USA Aeropostale. I've never seen one like that, so that's cool. And then I picked up this Lululemon tank top. It does have bleach stains on it, so that's gonna be like a project one. I don't know why I pick up project pieces, especially on vacation when I didn't have much space, but I think it'll look super cute, tie-dyed, or I might just wear it like this because it is my size, just to, like, I don't know, do yard work or something like that. And then this super cute Bowden dress, kind of ribbed material, navy blue color. Then this Madewell lightweight button down. I believe it was a newer, yeah, spring 24. That's why I decided to pick it up. And it is a large, no, an extra large. And I feel like the extra large pieces sell better than smaller pieces for me. And then I got this Anthropologie Mauve short sleeve, super cute sweater dress. And then I just realized that I know at least I have two pairs of shoes that are still rolling around in my family's car. We didn't take my car, so that's back where they live. But it was a pair of Tory Burch heels and Native and Star Wars collab shoes. So honestly, with spending only $10, the Tory Burch will definitely make more than that back. I'm hoping for at least $60. I didn't even look up like what the style was for those at all. And I didn't even look up the Native and Star Wars collab. I just felt like they were pretty good. But for only $10, that was very, very good. I know if I would have stayed, I definitely would have got more pieces, but compared to my bins, it just wasn't that great. I know I'm only basing that off of one day, but that's what I have to say about those bins. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good haul for only $10. But yeah, that is everything that I got from the Goodwill bins, yard sailing, and that estate sale. So I think I did all right for $221.50. Once I get these finally processing, I gotta get it together. Who knows? Honestly, I don't know if I can do it before we move to the new house. We will see. I have some consignment that I still need to get listing and processing, actually. I haven't even taken the photos. But yeah, last week, or last month, whenever I filmed the last video, those items, most of them are still sitting right here in front of me. You know, everything that happened, it's okay. It's life. But yeah, hopefully then those start rolling and they start selling and we keep on snowballing until we get $10,000. And hey, who knows, maybe the next video will be in my new house. Hopefully not yet. Hopefully I film another video here, but we will see. But as always, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye.